What happens when a royal couple built on global fascination suddenly finds itself fighting for attention, defending old controversies, and facing questions that refuse to disappear? Sometimes the most revealing stories aren't found in official statements. They're hidden inside awkward moments, unanswered questions, unexpected headlines, and a growing sense that something isn't quite adding up. Before we uncover what this could mean for the royal family, take a moment to subscribe and stay with us for every major royal update. For years, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle dominated international headlines. Their departure from royal duties transformed them into two of the most discussed public figures in the world. Interviews sparked controversy. A documentary generated worldwide debate. A memoir reopened old wounds. Every public appearance became an international event. But time changes everything. And over the past several months, a very different narrative has started to emerge. Instead of discussions centered on reinvention and independence, public attention has shifted toward a series of uncomfortable questions. Questions about image, questions about relationships, questions about privacy, and questions surrounding information that remains hidden from public view. Individually, these stories might seem insignificant. Together, they create a much larger picture. The first signs appeared during recent public appearances. Social media exploded with commentary after several videos and photographs began circulating online. Body language experts, commentators, and royal observers all started noticing something unusual. People weren't discussing carefully crafted messages or charitable initiatives. They were discussing behavior. An interview clip involving Prince Harry quickly became one of the most talked about moments online. The discussion wasn't centered on what he said, it was the way he said it. Viewers began analyzing everything from his tone of voice to his facial expressions. Some suggested that something felt different. Others dismissed those claims entirely. Regardless of where opinions fell, one thing became undeniable. People were paying attention for reasons that had nothing to do with philanthropy, projects, or public service. And that wasn't the only moment generating discussion. A separate controversy began unfolding during a gathering in Canada. What should have been a straightforward public event transformed into another headline-generating spectacle. Photographs captured interactions between Meghan Markle and several high-profile attendees. Within hours, those images spread across social media. People analyzed hand movements. They examined facial expressions. They compared photographs from different angles. And they began asking whether certain interactions revealed underlying tension. Perhaps they did. Perhaps they didn't. Photographs freeze a fraction of a second. They rarely tell the complete story. Yet public perception often has very little patience for uncertainty. One particular image became the center of intense debate. Commentators questioned whether a simple greeting had been misinterpreted. Others argued that the body language revealed far more than a casual encounter. The truth: only the individuals involved know exactly what happened. But perception matters. And in today's digital world, perception often becomes reality. As conversations intensified, another question emerged. Why did so many details about the event become public so quickly? Over the years, Harry and Meghan have repeatedly spoken about privacy. They've criticized media intrusion. They've challenged tabloid culture. They've condemned paparazzi behavior. Yet critics argue that certain public appearances seem carefully documented. Some observers believe that selective visibility has become part of a larger communication strategy. Not complete openness, not complete privacy, something in between. A carefully controlled release of information. Photographs appear. Locations become identifiable. Hints surface. Speculation grows. Whether intentional or accidental, the result remains the same. The public starts talking. And perhaps that's exactly why these stories continue attracting attention. Because every new controversy creates another opportunity for discussion. But the Canada debate wasn't the only conversation dominating headlines. Another topic resurfaced: the children. For years, Harry and Meghan have fiercely protected their children's privacy. Public appearances remain extremely rare. Photographs often avoid showing faces, and every carefully shared image reignites the same debate. Should children connected to public figures remain entirely private? Or does prolonged secrecy create even more fascination? Royal history offers an interesting comparison. Previous generations of royal children gradually entered public life. People watched them grow. They witnessed family moments. Public familiarity created a sense of connection. But Harry and Meghan chose a different path. Their approach established clear boundaries. And while many respect that decision, others argue that partial visibility creates a cycle of endless speculation. The mystery itself becomes the story. Every photograph becomes an event. Every image becomes a puzzle. And every carefully framed picture generates another round of headlines. Yet perhaps the most intriguing development involved neither photographs nor family appearances. It involved jewelry, a ring. A single accessory suddenly became the focus of widespread discussion. At first glance, it seemed insignificant. Celebrities wear jewelry. Fashion choices change. New accessories appear all the time. But royal symbolism operates differently. Nothing escapes attention. Observers began noticing a distinctive pear-shaped diamond ring appearing in multiple public appearances. Questions immediately followed. Was it simply a fashion statement? Was it a gift? Did it represent something more significant? Speculation intensified because Meghan's original engagement ring had already attracted years of attention. Design alterations, temporary disappearances, reappearances. Every change sparked fresh headlines. The newest ring only amplified existing conversations. Some interpreted it as a harmless style preference. Others believed it served a strategic purpose. But regardless of the explanation, the pattern remained consistent. Attention returned, conversations expanded, and the headlines continued. Yet behind all the discussions surrounding photographs, public appearances, and jewelry, another story quietly continued developing. And this one carried potentially far more serious implications. Prince Harry's visa records. Questions surrounding Harry's past admissions regarding drug use have circulated for years. He openly discussed those experiences in interviews and in his memoir. His honesty generated both praise and criticism. But those public admissions eventually collided with another issue: immigration records. A legal effort seeking access to government documents related to Harry's visa status triggered renewed interest in the story. Government agencies acknowledged the existence of hundreds of documents connected to the case. Thousands of pages reportedly required review. Yet an initial collection of documents remained entirely withheld, and that's where the controversy intensified. Supporters of confidentiality argued that immigration records deserve legal protection. Privacy laws exist for a reason. Critics viewed the situation differently. They questioned why so much information remained inaccessible. They asked whether ordinary individuals would receive similar treatment, and they wondered whether celebrity status influenced the process. At the center of the debate lies a simple question: did public admissions regarding past drug use align with information provided during immigration procedures? At this moment, there is no definitive public answer, and without complete access to official records, speculation continues filling the gaps. That uncertainty has become one of the story's most powerful driving forces. Because unanswered questions rarely disappear. They multiply. And perhaps that's the deeper issue facing Harry and Meghan today. It's no longer about one controversy. It's about accumulation, an awkward public interaction, questions about privacy, debates surrounding public appearances, speculation about relationships, discussions involving family, questions surrounding immigration records. One story alone might fade. 10 stories begin forming a pattern. The greatest challenge facing any public figure isn't criticism, it's credibility. Once audiences begin questioning intentions, every action receives additional scrutiny. Every photograph becomes evidence. Every statement invites analysis. Every appearance becomes a referendum. For Harry and Meghan, the stakes are uniquely high. They're not traditional celebrities. They're not fully active royals. They exist between two worlds, and that unusual position guarantees extraordinary attention. Yet attention itself can become a double-edged sword. For years, headlines represented influence. Now those same headlines often represent controversy. Perhaps the most fascinating question isn't whether any single allegation proves true or false. Perhaps the real question is much larger. Can a public image built on reinvention survive when every new chapter reopens old debates? Only time will answer that. History has demonstrated that public memory can be surprisingly forgiving, but it has also shown that trust is far more difficult to rebuild once it begins to fracture. The royal story has always been about more than crowns, titles, and ceremonies. It's about people, relationships, loyalty, reputation, and the complicated reality of living under an international spotlight. This latest chapter reminds us that fame never guarantees control. Sometimes the harder someone tries to shape a narrative, the more unpredictable that narrative becomes. And perhaps that's the lesson hidden beneath every headline. Because in the end, reputations aren't defined by carefully staged moments. They're defined by what remains after the cameras stop rolling. And sometimes, the loudest truth isn't spoken at all. It's found in the questions that refuse to go away.